advancement of the Dallas match? Which one would you say?
No, Dallas played better than we did. They played better than we did. You know, we made a lot of mistakes, and in some cases we beat ourselves, but they played much better. They played with better energy. They executed much better than we did, and they deserve to advance. Now, in terms of this being the decline of the Lakers, I mean, it's nonsense. I remember they had a pretty good era in the '80s, and they didn't win 3 in a row. They didn't break that team up.
Kobe, did you know right away that you were okay with this group after Game 4? Do you think
Like I said, it's tough to three-peat, especially having been to 3 straight finals. I understand the fatigue factor involved in that, but I also understood that Dallas played extremely well, and so you got to kind of chalk it up to that a little bit.
Phil talks about mileage more than age. Can you talk how you had to adjust to the added mileage, not just of regular seasons, but all the games played, and how you see your game going forward? Do you have to adjust and change it as you hit those miles?
Well, I adjusted in the sense of, I've been in the post a lot more. I mean, since Phil's come back in '06, you saw me in the post a lot more, in the mid-post, the elbow area, which conserves a lot more energy. And so that adjustment's already been made. In terms of myself, I'll be fine.
How much more of this from a leadership perspective is on you now? I mean, I know there'll be a new coach and everything, you'll fall in line, but how much more coaching do you have to do?
Well, I mean, the coaching that I have to do is, for guys to understand that things aren't going to be the same as it was last year. You can't lean on, the way Phil did things or, how he executed and this, that, and the other. It's different. You have to empty your cup and start anew.
Outside of your support of Bryant on the coaching front, do you have the qualities that you feel like the next guy has to have?
Are you asking me for a list of names?
No,
people that
the type of person.
I don't have a list. I don't. The type of qualities. If you're building a championship team, the DNA always has to start on the defensive end of the floor. Always. I'm a firm believer in that. I don't believe in building a championship team on offense. It has to be built on defensive rebounding. Period. A lot of strengthening and making sure my leg is strong and injury prevention things.
Matt, talk about coaches. Do you think you still reach out to Phil and pick his
I
brain?
always talk to Phil. I always talk to him. I mean, it's funny. Just to me, we had upstairs. It was like, goodbye and enjoy the summer. But really, like, I'll talk to you in like a couple weeks.
So if you're having struggles, maybe during next season, you think you might pick up the
Always.
call and
I
his opinion?
can always reach out to Phil. When I go fly fishing this summer, I'll reach out to him. For sure.
You're really going fly fishing?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Did you
I love
try
fly
in any
fishing.
way to convince him to change
No.
his mind?
No, I could tell. Yeah, this was it. Man.
Was it emotional for you, this last conversation?
No, because like I said, I'll talk to him in 2 weeks.
Being that this is a veteran team, and if there is a lockout like we all presume there's going to be, will that serve to your advantage whenever play is resumed because you have a lot of veterans here?
Yeah, well, you have more time to kind of rest and re-energize, let the seasons kind of sink in even more, so you can use that as a motivational tool. So it could help.
Derek, the Players Association badge or title or whatever, could you become more involved? So just be a focal person, with the person in the process of not just dirty.
Nah, I like getting foul calls.
Kobe, yesterday you thought during executive interview about wanting to expand your role in the offense. It's obviously become more presence among you guys. You have so many established presences on this ball already. How complicated is it all kind of pushing more than you work with?
Well, I mean, it's tough to do on this team. I mean, ultimately he'll have to fall in line. Because I'm gonna shoot the ball. We all know that. Powell's gonna get his touches, and so he's number 2 in command. And then Drew has to fall in line with that. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Kobe, you talk about your window and closing. When you're alone, do you get philosophical at all about what you did and how much time you have left? and what you want to do with that. I'm just acting like Phil.
No,
Really, not at all? You
no.
don't think about the future?
What I think about is shutting up those mofos saying that I'm done.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I think about.
We gotta wrap this up, guys. Time for 2 more.
Kobe, yesterday Ron said he left here and went and shot. How long before you start picking up a ball and working out?
It'll be more consistent. I normally take time off, a couple months off, but it'll be a little bit more consistent this year just because, when you're older, it's a lot harder to just shut down the engines and then kind of regenerate that all over again. It's much easier to kind of stay consistent, and so you never fully lose it.
Kobe, is there one memory that sticks out with your time with Phil after a title in the locker room, on a plane, anything specifically?
It's tough to pinpoint one moment. We've been together for so long. It's nearly impossible to pinpoint one. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
How do you think about that?
A wasted year of my life.
Are you
Kobe, do
already
you think
excited
that
for the
Last question, Gary.
since Dallas is beating you guys, do you think they can go on and win it all?
They can. They have the opportunity to. Yeah.